What's up, everybody? Welcome. MLB Dfs pre-lock. Oh my God, I get this wrong every time. I get tongue-tied. Pre-lock live. Can you say Peter Pickett? What's up? I got Jeremy Burton with me today. Our GPP multi-time winner. If you guys have been watching the show, he's been with us a few times last couple of weeks. Me and Jeremy go back a long time, probably a good 8 or 9 years playing DFS. We've won a lot of money together. Hopefully, we can win you guys some money tonight. We got a good night. 14 games. First of all, though, housekeeping out of the way. $35 a month for the first 6 months of your subscription. We cover all sports, especially WNBA is coming up starting next Friday. So that's gonna be fun. Me and Waddell did a preview show last night. So if you haven't watched it, check that out on YouTube live on demand or YouTube on demand. So you got a week that has a week's shelf life. It's actually pretty cool. We went about an hour and a half, went over all the teams and players. It worked out well. You guys all know him. He's a savant when it comes to these small sports, basketball, TNT, and all that stuff. College hoops, college football. So that's coming up. We have our freebie Friday today, where we're going to give out a free month subscription to somebody that's watching the show. So at some point during the show, I'm going to tell you guys to just type whoever's watching and type and enter, and we're going to pick a name out of that. All right, you get a free month subscription. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to say it, but at some point I'm going to say it during the show. Hopefully we'll be out here by 6:45, 6:50, so we have time to set our lineups. Lock is at 7:05. And I guess that's it. Let's just roll with some weather. We do have some weather tonight, actually. And it kind of surprised me because looking at Kevin Roth, our DFS weather guy, he's talking about a late start now at best in Baltimore. So that's something we want to look at. So when he's saying at best, he's talking about possibly maybe a postponement. And we got some Matt Harvey game going against the Red Sox who are red hot. Also, the Cleveland game, the Reds at Cleveland. There's a couple guys I like there, especially I see Nicky Senzel is leading off, Jesse Winker. He's also talking about, to a lesser extent, Detroit game. So there's actually some Detroit Tigers I like today, too, going against Matt Shoemaker, who I think is a gas can. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Boston, Baltimore. I just saw an update now. They, once again, a late start. They may play at 9-ish. So it's not safe. So I would watch. I guess you're not probably using any players in that game anyways. You're not going to be using Matt Harvey and Cash or Erod. So, but it's going to affect the bats. So that's your weather. We're going to start with pitching. I'm just going to hit Cash quick. Jeremy's going to hit a couple of GPP plays, and then we'll move on to run to position. So I think the Cash pitching is pretty straightforward tonight. I think you got three Cash pitchers you want to look at. Jack Flaherty for St. Louis, Trevor Rogers for Miami, or you got Carlos Rodon for Chicago. I think out of all three of those pitchers, you talk about raw points. The best pitcher on the slate is Carlos Rodon. He's probably the best pitcher of all of them, but point per dollar right now, I'm looking at Flaherty as my SP1, and then I'm going to go down as a price move and go to Trevor Rogers. You can definitely go to Rodon, but with Rogers, he's 8.8. He's $1,200 less than Rodon. I think you're going to need that tonight. I like Rogers a lot. When I was researching it today, he's got a 191 ERA, 44 strikeouts in 33 innings, and it's an elite matchup against the Milwaukee offense that can't hit. We saw what they did yesterday. So that when the Woodruff game, they couldn't get a win for him. Zach Wheeler made him look foolish. So I'm all on Rogers. I'm on Flaherty. Flaherty, beside that first game, he's thrown well. He's the biggest favorite tonight. 7-run expected game. So you can definitely go to Rodon, but I think Rodon's got a little bit tougher matchup. I think Flaherty and Rogers are the safest, especially Flaherty. I mean, he's a guy that goes deep into games. He's got an excellent whip. He throws that fastball probably 50% of the time. Doesn't give up many home runs. Strikes people out. So I'm all in Flaherty today. I just think he's also in a good spot. What are you looking at, Jeremy, for GPPs? You're on mute. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Rookie mistake. So just going, I use our cheat sheet for ownership percentages, and my number one GPP pitcher would be Rendon. I mean, it looks like his ownership is kind of low. They got him. We have him coming in at roughly 8.3%. I'm going to look to him. I don't think we can go wrong with Rogers, though. I mean, like you said it perfect. They're going up against this Brewers team that they just strike out a lot. Flaherty's got good stuff. I like the 2 cash calls you got there. And if the lineup construction wouldn't work because of what bats you were trying to get, I can see playing Charlie Morton tonight.
There you go.
I also like my off the wall kind of play here is I like Sean
Manaea
from Oakland tonight going against that the Rays team that strikes out a lot. They got I think they are one of the highest A rate teams on the slate tonight, actually. Texas and then Tampa Bay right there. So that's my small pitcher pool for tonight because, I mean, there's a lot of good bats tonight too. So you got to kind of pick and choose who you want. I like your 2 calls for cash, though, Flaherty and Rogers.
Yeah, and one name we didn't talk about, and I agree with you. I would actually, after you brought up Charlie Morton, I would probably lean Morton more as a third cash player over Rendon. We're both Morton guys. He goes deep into games. He gets strikeouts. You know, he's been around. He's a veteran. CSW is elite right now. It's 31.5. That's a really good CSW. And he gets strikes called. So I do like Morton. I like the Manaea call. Definitely. One thing about Manaea, I don't think Manea's got the strikeout upside of the rest of his guys, but the Rays will strike out. So we didn't really mention Snell. And I've had people ask me earlier today. I mean, I think Snell's actually the highest pitcher on his slate, right? At 10-2. And a lot of that, I think, is reputation only. I don't think he's made it out of 5th inning this entire year. It's like he's back in Tampa when he's working on a short leash. And San Diego really does it, and they don't need to stretch him out anyways. I mean, they do have a good bullpen. They don't have to worry about him. But, yeah, he hasn't made it past the 5th inning. 5 innings pitch is his high. And he should get you 20 points tonight against the Giants, but they're a pesky lineup. So, to me, Snell is more of a GPP play. I'd actually like Sean Manaea over Snell. So
yeah, I'm right there with you. I just think that the Giants, like you said, it's pesky. I mean, I got like 4 teams that I consider pesky in Major League Baseball, and that the Giants are one of the 4 teams. So, and you got to remember, Snell's a lefty. Some of these Giants got crazy numbers against them lefties. That's why I think Snell falls into the GPP category as well. He's not on my player pool. I'm not interested in his price tag either. He's 10-2. I think he is probably the highest pitcher on the slate, price wise. But yeah, that's it for me. I mean, on pitching, I just got that like maybe 4 or 5 guys that I'm probably playing tonight. I'm running 10 lineups in tournaments, so I'll just have a different combination of that little 4 or 5 guy pool.
No, I agree with you. You know the name maybe Shoemaker, just because, and he's a gas can, but he's faced in Detroit, who's so bad. But Detroit's kind of woken up a little bit the last few games hitting, so I'm not playing Shoemaker, but I know people that are. Look at that, man. Look up that Giants lineup tonight, though. That you got Wilmer Flores, lefty killer, batting third. Darren Ruff, another lefty killer, batting cleanup. The problem with guys like Ruff, though, they may get pinch hit if a righty comes out of the bullpen. But GPPs, watch out for the Giants tonight against Snell. It's going to be very under-owned.
Is Posey in that lineup?
No. Yes, he's batting third. Yeah, he's batting third. And, of course, Posey can hit lefties, too. So I kind of like that lineup tonight. And you're going to see it very, very low owned.
And if Snell ownership is high and you come in with a Giants little stack against him, People are chasing you in tournaments.
And tell you, I mean, Posey is hitting the best of his career right now. I said Ruff can lose one. We all know Wilmer Flores can do to lefties. He's not afraid of Snell, so I do like that. Danny, of course, Danny had to mention Griffin Canning. I wouldn't mind. I would use him in GPPs, but just remember, I mean, GPP's only he gives up home runs. He's a home run machine. He gives up a lot of fly balls. But one thing I like about Canning, he gets batters to chase, and if he's on, he has an elite K rate. If he's on, if he's off, though, he's gonna get bombed. So he's like the prototypical GPP play all the time. Griffin Canning. We saw that happen to Toronto and Dunedin. All right, so going around the bases, catcher, looking at, I'm all over Mitch Garver today. And I was surprised to see the cheat sheet is also anybody that doesn't have a subscription with us. Our cheat sheet is by far our MLB cheat sheet has been around for ages. A good book, probably 8 years. I mean, and it's a live document. We're constantly updating. We're constantly making it better. I don't think there's anything in the industry that can touch it. So somebody gets a new subscription, you may see it, but it's on, and it actually has Garver. Surprise, Garver has the highest owned catcher and first baseman tonight. And I'm on Garver, even though Garver isn't Garver's got him. His average is low this year, but he's definitely he's got like 6 home runs. And I missed him out of my top plays. I don't know how I missed him. I was all over Carson Kelly this morning, but Mitch Garver's my play. So if you look at my top plays document, I mean, Carson Kelly's definitely in play because he's been crushing. I mean, he's crushing lefties, but Garver's a play. To me, this is pay up night for catcher. If you don't want to pay up, though, I think you go all the way down like a Danny Jansen or Martin Maldonado at 2K. But to me, it's all about Garver, I think, in cash.
Yeah, I hit the lock button on Garver this morning. I only have 3 catchers that I will consider playing tonight. Mitch Garver is going to be a lock. He's my number 1. Number 2 is probably going to be, and I'm stuck because they run close to each other here, but I do like paying all the way down at 2K for Martin down there, and then to be different, I do like Will Smith as my GP play. He's going to come in unowned. I mean, you may get Will Smith at 5% ownership tonight. He's a really good pure hitter. That's what I like about playing Will Smith. But I mean, you got to lock in Mitch Garver at the top.
Just no doubt about it. I mean, it's like I said, he's not hitting like he did a couple years ago, his average wise, but he's still hitting long balls. He's crushing. I mean, this is my fear tonight because I really like the Twins. We've been through this how many times the last couple of weeks, and every time we play them or stack them, just like happened yesterday, the day before with the Braves, they don't come through. But yeah, Garver batting cleanup today against Tarek Skubal. Skubal's got a 56% fly ball rate. It's got to be one of the highest in the major leagues. 40% ground ball rate. I mean hard hit rate. And then you got guys like these hard hitting guys that put it in the air, like Mitch Garver. This is a perfect game for him. I mean, this is an elite matchup for guys like this. So I think I don't usually pay up for catcher in cash, but this is you want to pay up for. Yeah, Garver's got 56 hard hit rate and 50.4 fly ball rate at all places in the Scooble today. All these guys.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
All right, so I said Maldonado and Jansen are your cheapies. I wouldn't probably go anywhere else at catcher. I mean, Sean Murphy, especially Sean Murphy GPPs. He's been hitting cleanup. I'm not sure if he's hitting cleanup tonight, but I'm a big Murphy guy, and he is batting cleanup against Rich Hill, righty on lefty. Murphy feasts on lefties. Great GPP play. All right, first base. Cheat sheets there's really nobody over 15%. It looks like Miguel Sano is going to be the popular. I mean, if you consider 14% popular, so there's really nobody that's like a chalky play. And there's a bunch of plays here at first base. First of all, what's your take on Freddie Freeman? Freddie Freeman is in another big time spot tonight. I mean, he's got to break out soon. He's back home facing a righty where he wants to be, that right field porch. But I can't play Freeman right now in cash until he starts hitting. But I think he's gonna be popular again. I mean, he's got a really good matchup again today against Eflin, I think.
I agree. Now, he's the highest first baseman on the slate as well. He's 5,600. He's in a great spot. He ranks good, but he does not look right at the plate.
He had day off yesterday.
Maybe they sit him. Maybe he's been in the film room or something. Because this swing has been completely off.
He doesn't look right at the plate. And
going by our cheat sheet here, he's coming. It looks like his ownership's going to be like 9.61% is what I'm seeing right now, and I'm sure Devin will update this closer to lock. But I mean, 9.61%. That's a tournament play for me. And I'm with you. He's got to prove it before we can just jump back on the Freddie Freeman train at 5,600. I mean, there's other
real good tournament play though. Also, he's gonna be a little owned. He's gonna break out of it. He's too good of a hitter.
Yeah, he's way too good of a hitter. I mean, but he just won the MVP. Was it last year? The year before?
Yeah, I mean, he's. I think he's one of the best first base. I mean, I think he's top 3 first baseman in the game. So,
sure, yeah, no doubt.
Maybe that's what he needed yesterday. Somebody just made a comment about William Contreras, Marty Drake. Yeah, I mean, Contreras, he's up batting 6th. The problem is Zach Eflin's not a pushover, righty on righty. I don't know much about Contreras right now with the reverse splits, but of course, and his price is up to now like 3-2. So if you're going to go 3-2, I'm going to go up to Garver or Sean Murphy. But yeah, I mean, you could use definitely Contreras in GPPs. I would go on the Maldonado or Jansen, I guess, to take a chance. But other plays there. I mean, I think Miguel Sano is going to be popular. I mean, going back to 2019, 270 ISO against lefties. He puts the ball in the air, 40% hard hit, 54%. My problem is, man, Sano scares me. I never get him right. I would rather just go. I mean, Christian Walker's in a good spot for Colorado. Goldie. What about Ohtani? I mean, what's Ohtani's price now? I mean, I end up just using Ohtani every night against Urias. And Ohtani's 4-5. To me, I'd rather just use like Ohtani instead of some of these other guys.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, but if you're playing cash, I guess it depends on who you're pitching. If you're paying up for Flaherty and Rogers, you may have to look to get a Sano in that lineup.
Miguel Sano is not Miguel Sano is not, to me, not a cash player. He's
he's 33K, I think, on DK here tonight. He has struggled. I just don't think he's a great hitter. But if you're looking, like I do, like the Ohtani call now, it's a lefty matchup. He smashes righties. But I also like this Mercedes kid for the White Sox. I think the White Sox are.
But his price isn't exactly. His price jumped up, didn't it?
Yeah, he's 4,800.
And he deserves so.
Yeah, I mean he's been hot all year. My little tournament play here, and I played him the other day too, and we talked about him, is I think Goldschmidt is in a great spot. 5,100. I don't see anyone paying 5,100 for him. They're going to look at his numbers and then just they're going to go right down and see Sano sitting there at 3,300, and they're going to want to jump on Sano because they know that the other twins are going to be in play.
Yep.
So I think Goldschmidt's a good call. I do like that. I like the Houston Astros kid, Gurrell. Is that how you say his last name?
Yep, Yuli Gurrell.
Gurrell. We talked about him the other day on the slate, and he went out and he actually hit a home run that day, and he was 2% owned. So that's my tournament kind of plays is I'll pay up that 5,100 price tag for Goldschmidt. I do like Mercedes. Let's see, you got I won't
Another
play
call. Well, here's a call I like. If I'm gonna go on 3-3 for Sano, I might as well keep. I mean, Toronto just recalled them, just called them back up. There's Riley Telez batting fifth tonight against Urquidy. So I mean, Urquidy can shut you down, but he's got the positive platoon here, and
he's hitting fifth.
Yep, he just as boomer bust as Sano. So, and also I'm on that. We got to worry about that rain. Ryan Mountcastle is in a bad spot. I mean, he could lose one, more of a GPP play, and Marwin is leading off tonight for Boston, Marwin Gonzalez, and he's listed at first base on DK. So I could see even going to Marwin at 3-5 over Sano. I don't. Of course, Sano had a
he
bomb.
ranks up really well too. I played Gonzalez. I think he's a good hitter.
He won a lot of money spring training.
And look at him. He's batting leadoff tonight, 3,500. Harvey. I mean, we know what Harvey can do. He can blow up any minute. And next thing you know, Boston's up 6-0. I mean, and the game is in Baltimore. That's even better.
But once again, that game might get rained out. So we pretty much got to look at GPP there only.
What's the weather looking like there? I mean, is it?
The last tweet came out. It's definitely delayed. It may start at about 9 p.m. and it may get postponed. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Caution, GPP play.
Yep, definitely. I want to be going cash in these plays. So it just came out 7 minutes ago. It's definitely being delayed. Orioles just sent a tweet out. So, all right, so let's go to second base. We're moving on. Sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry, 6:35. So quickly, our top. Right, I just saw. I think I like Marcus Semien a lot tonight. I like Whit Merrifield probably more as a GPP because Rodon is such a good pitcher. But Whit's like, he's 6 for 7. What's his BP? It's a crazy BPV off Rodon.
He's like 6 for 17.
7 for 16 and 6 steals. So great contrarian play. My play though at second base is Nicky Senzel leading off for Cincinnati tonight. He finally gets a chance to lead off. I think I may just run Senzel in cash, and it could get me some of these outfield bats I want.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I actually.
He's only 3-1 going against Zach Plesac. I mean, it's right on righty, but he's leading off. Anytime you get a lead off, I'd love Jesse Winker to bat in second.
Yeah, before the show, I think I had locked Senzel in as my second base play because I want to have him with Jordan. I want Winker in my lineup as well. I think Winker he just smashes. Yep. And you get them 1 and 2. I'll take it. 3,100 for second base tonight. I mean, that may be as low as I go at second base, but I like a mixture of guys up there in second base. I like Tommy Edman. I like Altuve. I do like the break.
Edman's probably my second best play. I forgot about Edman up there. Really good spot. I came on him later in the day. Nicky Madrigal, but he's now batting ninth. He's not leading off, so I'm kind of off Madrigal now. So I'm probably going right to Senzel. There's plenty of other plays there, but Semien's a great play. You said Edman and Whit. DJ's in a good spot.
I like Josh Harrison.
And I love Josh Harrison. Yeah, so there's plenty of ways you go. Nobody's jumping out. Marcus Semien's 18%. Unless I see somebody over 20%, I'm not considering him chalk. But Semien has dropped to 4K, and he was like 5.2 last week, and he's actually hitting better than he was last week, now leading off for Toronto. So DK's got their head up their ass right now with pricing. All right, so let's go to third base. And try to catch up on some time here. Cheat sheet is telling us they'll be over 20%. Bregman is the play. I'm in love with Yanko Moncada tonight. Anytime I got Moncada against a righty, I love him. I don't play him against lefties, but Brad Killer right now is a complete gas can. I think his walk rate is higher than his strikeout rate. I like Moncada. Devers is in play. Bregman's always in play. I'd rather see Bregman against a lefty, but of course he's in play. And then Donaldson against the lefty. So who do you like for third base?
Third base, I do like Josh Donaldson. I like I like Arenado. I like a couple of guys at third base, and that was my decision coming in, is who's going to be my cash third baseman and who's going to be my tournament third basemen. So I came up with a group of guys. I like Donaldson. I like Arenado. I like Moose. I like Mike tonight. I think he's in a good spot. He's 3,600 for the Reds. I like the Reds in a GPP stack, actually, coming in probably lower owned than some of these other teams. And if I had to pay up for a low owned tournament play, Jose Ramirez for the Indians has been absolutely scorching.
On fire.
7 days, I would say. That's going to be my spend up play at third base in tournaments is Jose Ramirez.
And now I'm seeing is the Indians delayed now? Let me see this. Red Sox, Orioles are delayed. Reds and Indians will be delayed too. So,
oh man,
yeah.
I may have to reevaluate my cash then, because I got locked in there with Winker.
One other name at third base is Miguel Andujar's back up for New York, batting eighth against a lefty, and Andujar's a righty, and Andujar hits lefties. Patrick Corbin, I wouldn't mind Andujar at only 2.6. So that might be a spot to go to if I don't play like a Nicky Senzel or something. So don't sleep on Andujar. All right, shortstop. We got the Twins line. The Twins lineup's been out, unless that's different. The Twins lineup change or something? I'm saying the Twins lineup is out. It's always is this a new lineup or something? No,
I don't think so.
Shortstop tonight, I think the top play. If I don't use Semien at short, I'm probably going to use Semien. At second, I'm probably going to use Semien at short, unless you want to go all the way down to. There's a few cheap guys like Willie Adames, Marcio Dubon, who's actually been hitting the ball for San Francisco. I guess you can play Dubon. I don't play Torres in cash. He's 4.6. I think Semien's a play at shortstop to me. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm not going to go crazy paying up some other spots. If you want to pay up, Timmy Anderson's there. He's actually been hitting righties better this year. Bogarts is there. We got to worry about the rain. So I'm looking at either Semien or going all the way down to like a Mauricio Dubon.
I'm with you there. I like I do like Semien. I like Simons as well. Kind of rolling it back under that Twins team back to the top. He's batting eighth. He's 3,900. If I'm paying up, I'm probably going to have to go with somebody like a Tim Anderson, Corey Seager. I really like Trey Turner, to be honest. Trey Turner's been swinging it really well. He's going against James Talon. Talon had a good game out last time, I believe, against Detroit, but this is a Nationals team that can put some runs up on the board real quick.
And if you look at his advance, I was looking at his metrics before. I believe his Talon that's got a really high fly ball rate for this No, it didn't come up. But Talon's like a scuba. Both those guys have humongous fly ball rates, over like 50%. So either of these guys, that's why I'm sort of like Juan Soto, I guess. And Soto's actually back now. So I'm nice call on Trey Turner, and he's going to be a little bit lesser owned than he's been most of the week.
Yep.
Sorry. That's pretty much, yeah, that's all I got. So, all right, 6:42. We got to go through outfield. Okay, right now, anybody that's watching or listening, type in the word enter. That you're entering our contest for a free month. Type it in now. So we all know that you're here, your names. I'm not the one picking it, so I can't play favorites. Because if I would be picking, I don't know. Now I know who's watching the show. Chris Duffy's watching the show. Okay, so outfield. Once again, anybody's watching, enter. Somebody's going to get a free month of YFC, YourFieldChoice.com, all sports included, free subscription. Okay, outfield. Outfield changed a lot, my core, as the day went on. I still think he almost going to play Stanton. He's so locked in. Another home run yesterday. But then you look at guys like Alvarez and Soto. Alvarez is 4.4. Soto's 4.5. They're all in play. All the Twins outfielders are in play. I think, to me, Garlick is almost a must play, right? Because of his price leading off.
Yeah, he's 2,600.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to lock in Garlick and then play two other outfielders. And it's going to be like a Stanton, Alvarez, Soto. Aaron Judge is only 4.4 now on DK. I didn't realize he dropped. I love Randall Grichuk today at 3.5. I don't think you're going to need him. And I love those Cardinals outfielders. I love Dylan Carlson. I love Tyler O'Neill tonight. I like Harrison Bader tonight. So there's a lot I like.
Yeah.
Forget, we didn't even mention Corey Seager at shortstop. Corey Seager is going to come in low tonight, I bet you too. So don't sleep on Corey Seager tonight.
I said I liked Corey Seager.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so who do you like for outfield? Who's going to take you home tonight?
Who's going to take me home tonight is probably Nelson Cruz. I'm going to pay up for Cruz. He demolishes lefties.
Sure does.
And he's got a gas game he's going up against tonight. And I'm almost positive he's batting third. So I'm going to end up with 3 Twins on my main team tonight. And it's probably going to be Cruz, Garlick, and Garver. And then I'm probably going to go with one-offs with Alvarez and Carlson. And then on my tournament teams, I'm going to go with like Carlson, Boehner, O'Neill, possibly in my outfield. I'm rolling a Cardinal stack. It's disappointing that the Reds game has weather concerns because I was going to roll Cardinals with Cincinnati and throw off and mix up some of my teams with Jose Ramirez and Arenado and hopefully ship tonight. That's what I want to do. So,
nice.
But going off to other plays, I like Soto. I like Winker. I like you said, Stanton's locked in. I mean, there's no way around it. Now, Aaron Judge, his price has dropped because I think he's struck out like 9 times in a row, like legit 9 times in a row.
And I was just trying to, as you were talking, I was trying to call up against Corbin Judge. Now, Corbin's main pitch to righties, I think it's a slider. And it is. Okay, it's a slider. And Judge, I thought I had the stats here for. I do have a slider, but it's been driving me crazy all day. So how does Judge has got a 458 WOBA, 235 ISO against a left-handed slider. So yeah, he's a good spot. And Corbin's slider isn't exactly the slider Corbin, Remember, he used to throw a slider all the time, so he doesn't throw as much anymore. I think he said it throws 60% of the time or something. Not even.
I think last time Corbin was on the slate, me and you talked about him being broken.
Yep, and I think he is. He had that one good game. Again, it was the Mets, I think it was, whatever, against somebody, and then a team we stacked him against, and then he went back to being shit again. So, all right, 650, 647. Any of you guys have any questions? Chris Duffy said Framil Reyes is his boy, and I didn't even mention Reyes. Reyes is in a good spot tonight. Definitely. I mean, you could play Reyes in cash or GPP. It's just so many guys in that price range I like.
Actually, didn't this morning did I not send you a text with J Ram and Reyes as my mini stack with the Indians, or was that the other day? I think that might have been the other day.
Well, the other day Reyes was your call, right? And
yes,
I'll play. You guys got to worry about that rain now with that delay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going against the lefty Wade Miley. Definitely. I mean, Reyes is in play. I'd even play. Jordan Luplo plays. That's why he's here to play against lefties. So good spots. All right. So price picks. I actually saw a couple of price picks I like. They put them in an article. It's called YFC. Our price picks been hitting. We hit last night both of the pitchers. So I went back to pitching tonight. I got Zach Plesac over 5 Ks as long as that game goes. I got Charlie Morin over 6.5 Ks. I got Devers over 7.5. Now I don't worry about these games though. And Lindor under 6. So I really like the Charlie Morin over 6.5 Ks. That's probably my favorite. Have we picked a winner yet? Marty, who's Marty Drake? What's Marty Drake's name in Discord? Is Marty is Marty Drake in our Discord? No, he's not. All right, well, congratulations to Marty Drake is Duck. Duck, are you still here? So congratulations to Marty Drake. Marty's fake. But he does have to. Does he have to answer here before we go off? So if you're in, you gotta make sure you DM Devin. You gotta be in our general Discord, I'm assuming. But Marty Drake's watched this show a lot, so I definitely know the name. All right, so I think that is it. And Marty just said he's not even drinking yet, so that's yeah. That's Duck. Okay, guys. Any questions for tonight before we get out of here? Tomorrow, I'm not sure. Devin, is there a show? Do we have a producer for tomorrow at noon? If it's not on, okay. So we do have a show tomorrow at noontime on YouTube, right here, and that's it. Thank you to Mickey, our producer. Great job as always, and we actually made it here in good time at 6:50. And don't worry, next Friday, we've got another Freebie Friday for another giveaway. Thank you, Jeremy. Good luck tonight. Hope you ship something. Somebody's going to ship something tonight.
Feel it.
All right, we out of here. Thanks.